Hey guys, I'm the Berk and I do things. In today's video, I'm going to put some makeup on my face. Some of it is old, some of it is new. Some of this is a first impressions. A couple things I've actually tested out already and one of them I'm loving. There's not much more to this video than that concept. So let's just get into this. So if you guys want to see me testing out some of the new makeup I bought. So some of this I bought in the Ulta sale. Some of it is from Ipsy. One thing is from my makeup I've never used video. One thing is a giant shame. You can just write shame over my forehead. And yeah, all that stuff. So if that sounds interesting to you, then keep on watching. Let's go. Starting off with older products, I do have the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. This is looking pretty close to being done. I'm not sure if this one would be done by the end of the year, but I do have another one of these, thankfully. Although I feel like they have another new primer that seems pretty similar to this one. Now for my current concealer cocktail, we'll call it. So for under my eyes, I've been mixing my Pretty Fresh concealer from ColourPop with my Uma Beauty because I feel like the ColourPop is a little too light and the Uma Beauty is a little too dark. So I've just kind of been mixing and matching. And while that sets, I'm gonna spot conceal with this. This I'm hoping to be done in the next few weeks. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, but it's the illuminating one. And I got this sample and I really didn't like it under my eyes because it was so illuminating, but it is the fullest coverage concealer I've ever used in my entire life. And the tiniest, like that much, if you can see. Let's see if we can focus. I know that much is gonna be too much. This is how pigmented this is, but I just kind of tap all the red spots on my face and it definitely cancels it all out. That's my current cocktail. I'm going with the Moda buffer brush and just tapping it out. I have a very strange question for you guys, especially if you have kids. I have never really been a bath bomb person, but I have like random ones that I've accumulated over the years and they just like kind of sit in a basket under one of the sinks in our hall bathroom. But recently Phoebe has found them and she's like, she thinks they're very fun and she likes throwing them in her bathtub. So like, I mean, rather have them used than just sit. But do you guys have like any recommendations for actual like bath bombs for kids? Because currently the ones she's been using are like from the Sephora brand and I don't really plan to buy her Sephora bath bombs, but I like was looking at bath bombs in Target today and they were like $8 a bomb and I was like, no, that's not really the price I was looking for. I like wanted to buy like a big pack. The ones she likes throwing in are like really tiny. Like I don't need like gigantic bath bombs. I don't know. Just something for her to like do for fun, but also not expensive. That would be great. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know because I am not familiar with the bath bomb community at all. All right, we're gonna try a new foundation. This was in my makeup I've never used video. It's a little sample from Sephora, so we'll see. This is the Dior Forever 24-Hour Wear High Perfection Skin Caring Foundation. And I have this in the shade 2N. Now, fluid foundation, fluid foundation. I do wonder if this would be better with a brush or a sponge. I'm gonna apply it with my sponge. Fluid foundation doesn't sound very pigmented. I feel like it's kind of disappearing, which is fine if it's a lightweight, which I figured it was based on the name fluid. Maybe if I apply with my finger. I need some on my nose. I definitely missed my nose. Maybe more around here. I'm not gonna lie. Oh wow. That is a smell. I'm not used to my foundations having such a scent. It's like perfume. It feels like I'm just wiping perfume all over my face. That's just great. Well, that's one thing I don't love. I also had the Dior, what was it? I forget what it was called. I had a Dior foundation. It's the only expensive foundation I ever bought. And I just never liked the way it looked on my skin. I don't know about this one. It honestly looks very dry. It's a dry foundation. Is it matte? High Perfection Skin Caring Foundation. Lasting comfort and care. You know what? I'm sure that means matte because I feel like my face looks so dry right now. Wow. Anyway, that's a really small sample. That would be great to get out of my inventory in the next couple months. So this product I've already used. The Revolution bronzer, cream bronzer. I have this in the shade Light. This is so good. I finished my current cream bronzer and I was like, I think I'm gonna reach in. And I reached into this and it is so good. Like I got this on sale and paid less than $5 for this. This is such a good bronzer. It blends out so easily. I will say, I am not feeling this foundation at all though. I'm gonna definitely use it as like a mixer for something that maybe is a little too dewy. But I feel like that bronzer blends in so easily and it's like a really nice shade. I really like the shade a lot. I feel so matte. Luckily I have a pretty good mister for today, but whew. Okay, I did get a new LYS bronzer from Ipsy this month and I got in the shade Kindness, so I'm excited to try this shade out. I did swatch it in that video and I compared it to my other current shades because I do have 2 others of these. This is not a shade that I would buy myself. I don't really buy myself. Oh, I went in hard. I forgot how pigmented these are. You guys, mistakes have been made. Guys, oh my God. I was too excited. I dug in too deep. Ooh, that is annoying. Is that annoying you guys, that sound? I just realized that's very jingly. Mistakes were made. Let's put it that way. Don't dig into your blush, kids. Don't dig in. Oh my goodness. What I was saying is I usually don't buy myself very pink colored blushes because I feel like my skin always has a lot of redness to it, especially my face. My face always has redness for as long, I mean, like since I've been really little. Like, I think it's just like being fair, like everything flares up bright red on my face. So I usually like avoid very pinky colored blushes. I feel like I salvaged that, but whew, that was scary for a minute. I'm gonna throw in a little Becca under eye corrector. I'm just gonna tap, and then sometimes I use my finger and then just kind of go over it with the sponge to make sure it's really blended in. I'm not gonna lie, I think I hate this foundation. All right, I'm gonna set my under eyes with this teeny tiny little Beauty Bakery flour powder sample I have. I'm going to go in so lightly with this. With this Moda, what is this called? This is their accentuating brush, whatever that means. Oh, this foundation looks very cakey, especially around my nose. No, thank you. My lips are like really dry. I'm gonna throw on a little lip balm really quick. I got this in an Ipsy bag recently. It's from Belle en Argent and it's there. It's for Wednesday's Pink. Just to put a little hydration on here. Brows, I'm gonna use NYX in ADH and I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my Milani bronzer really quick and just powder bronzer a bit. I am just really not crazy about the way this is looking. There's no turning back now. Let's talk about eyes for a minute. So I'm going to use my new ColourPop palette again, the Citrus Fizz. The last time I used the latest shimmer, so I'm gonna use it to look with the dark shimmer today. I said that I have been very into like this type of color story lately, but I still really like the Aether a lot more than this palette. And I will say besides the fact that I like the shimmers better in the Aether, I find that these shimmers, even with my glitter primer, they really like kind of fall down my face during the day. But I'm also gonna use 2 new eyeliners. So this one, I've already used this. First of all, I got this on Amazon Prime Day. This is the Julep Gel Pencil in black. I actually used to own this and it dried out because I just never got around to using it. But Phoebe got to it before me and look, she drew us a picture. Anyway, I will say, I just want something that doesn't transfer. This doesn't transfer. This does not wear all day. I will say I feel like it fades throughout the day, but I would rather have it fade than transfer. Transfer is what drives me absolutely crazy. So I actually really have been enjoying this. Then I'm going to try out this Epic ink liner from NYX. I have been very loyal to this Physicians Formula. This is like the 3rd or 4th one of them I've bought, but I really want to try this one out and just like make sure that the next time I buy an eyeliner, like I'm buying what I like the best from the drugstore. So we're gonna do this, starting with this eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna go in with this Alamar Detailed Diffuser brush with the lighter matte. I also find that these actual shadows are a little bit more dusty when you tap into them. And I'm gonna go in the deeper with a bigger, this is the Fluffy Blender from e.l.f. Just start blending those 2 together. Yeah, I like this ColourPop palette, but I definitely really do prefer the Aether. But I'm glad I've gotten the chance to try their quad formula because it's something that was on my wish list for quite some time. Phoebe is currently really into like playing with my makeup brushes and pretending to do people's makeup. It's very cute. This brush actually is a BH Cosmetics brush. I do wonder with Revolution taking ownership of BH if they will still be doing such nice brush sets. I have a bunch of them. I'm going to add a little bit of my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. And I'm going to add my glitter primer from NYX. The shimmers are so pretty, but like I said, I feel like they flake throughout the day. So now I'm going to put on the Julep liner. And this is just the mini. This isn't the full size. It's only $2. So I was excited to kind of retry it out because it had been so long. All right, now for the NYX liner. I'm excited for this. It's been so long since I tried something new. That's the fact that my hand went on its own little journey there. Very easy to use. Like I said, I'm more interested in the longevity necessarily than like the exact like color and everything. Like I just want something that's gonna last and not wash off till I'm ready to take off my makeup at the end of the day. And I do get that out of the Physicians Formula. I just want to see, is this one just as good or better? I'm also just gonna use a little bit ambient lighting powder under here, set everything. I'm just having one of those days where I really don't like my makeup. Okay, this is like a very rediscovered favorite that I've been using a lot recently. It's one of my, well, it's my only bareMinerals loose blush, but this is like the shade I wore in college and I've been really enjoying wearing it. The shade I have is called Sweet Romance, I think. I definitely fully went through at least one of these, if not two of these in college. I've just been enjoying it a lot again. So one of my recent vlogs, I was cleaning my office and I discovered a bag from TJ Maxx from I don't know when. And apparently I had bought a highlighter from Aether Beauty back then at some point. This is their old packaging. So before they repackaged and they actually renamed themselves. So this is the old packaging and it has like the band around and that's how they spelled their name. And now this is the new packaging. And it just, there's none of that elastic anymore. And they've actually discontinued this formula. This is their Crushed Diamond highlighter, but I got the shade yellow. I don't know why I got yellow. I'm gonna try it out because everyone is so sad that this formula has been discontinued. But this is like why did I buy a yellow highlighter? I'm gonna put this on my hand. All right, I'm gonna put this on and see how ridiculous I look. Oh my God, it's a yellow stripe. Why did I buy this? Why did I buy this? Oh my God. I think I thought this was their other shade that's not yellow. Oh my God. I'm gonna try and put it on my eye look. I don't know if that did anything. Like this was not in my makeup inventory because I didn't even know I had it. It was just in a bag under a pile of stuff. I mean, it looks cool in the eyes. I'll give it that. Oh. I need to like even out the sides. Why did I just put a yellow stripe on my face? It looks so... There's just a yellow stripe on my face right now. And then I put it over the eyeliner. Oh boy. Things are not going well. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'll put this in my single shadow drawer, but that is most definitely not going in my highlighter drawer. I'm gonna try and put some Becca powder over it. I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but like I need to get rid of yellow cheeks. I cannot have yellow cheeks all day. And then I'm gonna put a little blush up. This is a disaster. This is like how I feel like my life has been lately. Just like yellow highlighter all over my cheeks. I'm just putting more blush on to hide the yellow stripes on my cheeks. I need to do some like deep breathing. How are we looking? Well, I definitely hid some of it, thank goodness, but it's still visible, not to mention how matte my face looks. So I have this e.l.f. Jen Atkin Spray, my Project Pan, and I'm really hoping it does something to this skin right now. I'm gonna do some mascara really quick and do some deep breathing and then I'll show you guys the lipstick. I'm just doing the Lily Lashes XXX mascara with the Huda Beauty waterproof top coat over it. Okay. I'm excited for this. This is the Milky Gloss in Cherry Milkshake from NYX. I mean, we can only go uphill from here, so I'm excited. I almost just stuffed that up my nose. It smells really good. Definitely feels very like nourishing on the lips. And I also really, really like that shade, so. Whew. I feel like from far away, it probably looks fairly put together, but I feel like if you get really close up, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, but like my skin, it's looking real dry. Like that is not what I'm going for, especially this time of year. Inhale, exhale. Let's talk about the good stuff. I feel like I've emphasized the bad stuff. The bronzer. The bronzer is really a standout, but honestly, like I'm really feeling this lip gloss. I really like the shade. I wanted to get something that I felt like I didn't have, which I feel like I'm always buying the same shades. So I tried to actively search out something I didn't have and I really like this color. Julep eyeliner. Definitely really good for not transferring so far. Like I said, not the longest lasting, but I hate when it looks like I have raccoon eyes by the end of the day. That's like my biggest pet peeve. LYS, you just gotta go in a little lighter handed than I did. That was all on me. And the Epic ink liner, so far so good. I feel like the Physicians Formula one might be a little bit more like darker black. You know what? I could swatch them. Look at me. Look at me. All right, so this first one is Physicians Formula. All right. And then I'll swatch NYX here. Honestly, right off the bat, they look pretty similar. Like, I don't see much difference. So that's good to know. So I hope you guys like this video. I don't get to test new makeup too often. I mean, I'm not planning on buying anything anytime soon. I do plan on, I feel like in December, I'm gonna do like the best products I bought in 2022 because I don't want to just do makeup. I want to do like everything, like hair, body, scents, everything. Spoiler alert, this Aether palette will be in that video. And it's so simple. I literally half the time I literally just throw this matte all over and just pick a shimmer. And it's so easy. And yeah, that was it for this video. As usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Instagram down below. Give it a follow and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!